Hi guys, lesson 93. We're up to. The topic here is called the discriminant. Big scary name for a very simple idea. We start in this lesson by remembering our friend, the quadratic equation, or man-eating dragon. Man-eating dragon. I'm stumbling over my words. X equals minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And one of the things you may have noticed about solving quadratic equations, whether we use the formula or whether we factor the old-fashioned way where we did it by just looking at it and finding the numbers that would fit, our answers, our solutions to any quadratic solution can take three different forms. You might get a single real number. You may get just one solution, or you might get two different real numbers, or you might get two different complex numbers. All right? We've done problems that result in all three styles, and this lesson is going to show you a nifty little trick to figure out ahead of time which of these three types of answers you're going to get. The answer is by looking, the answer is revealed in this part of the formula. This is called the discriminant. I'm not going to write it all out because I just wrote it up there. This section within the square root sign. So we look at, and I'm just going to pull it up, b squared minus 4ac. Anytime that you have a quadratic equation that you're trying to solve, if you just calculate this piece of it, the answer will tell you which of these three solutions you'll have. So when you solve, if b squared minus 4ac equals 0, then you'll have solution type 1. And I'm referring to these up here, okay? Solution types. Okay? So anytime that you take a quadratic equation and test b squared minus 4ac for that, if you get 0 for your answer, then you're going to have one single real number as the roots of that quadratic equation. If b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0, the book says a positive number, but I'm going to say greater than 0 because that's easier to write, then you'll have solution style 2, two real numbers. If, and here comes, I bet you can guess, if b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, then you're going to have solution style 4, or 3 rather. You'll have two complex numbers. So this is not a new calculation really. It's just a simple little key that you can use to test what sort of solution you should get when you're solving a quadratic equation. Let's take a look at the examples. I'm going to rip this page off because it will be useful later. So let's look at example 93.1. What kind of solution does the equation x squared equals minus 4 plus 2 have? 4x, right? Yes. Okay. So they want you to find out which type of answer you will have, but they don't want you to solve the whole thing. So the steps are quite simple. First, we have to arrange this in standard form. Okay? As you'll remember, standard form looks like this. Okay? So the first step is we have to rearrange this to clean it up. So we'll add 4x to both sides and we'll subtract 2. Okay? Be careful of your signs in this process. X squared plus 4x minus 2 equals 0. Now we know that A is equal to 1, B is equal to positive 4, and C is equal to minus 2. Now we can take the discriminant, this little section of the quadratic formula, b squared minus 4ac, and we solve just this piece of it using the chart. So b squared is 4 squared minus 4 times a times c. Okay? And that gives us 16, and this is 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times minus 2 is minus 8, but it's a plus 8. So that's 24, positive 24, and so that tells us it's greater than 0, so we're going to have solution 2. We're going to have 2 real numbers to this solution. All right, and if you look at example 93.1, you'll see that's exactly 2 different real solutions. Okay? These problems do not get any harder. I will let you try example 93.2 yourself. Again, this isn't even a new formula that we're memorizing here. It's just that section of the quadratic equation. So all you need to really remember is these two pieces of information which tie together. I didn't put them together in the notes, but you can easily link them together, and that will give you a good idea as to the type of solution you'll have. Just kind of a kooky little trick. This isn't really a lesson that we'll use a lot in the future, but good to know, I guess, filling your head with fascinating algebra tidbits. All right, good luck with lesson 93.